Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Yeardle puzzle. 3 more events that took place in the same year, and I'm going to try and guess what year that was. Now, the Mary Rose ship is laid out. What does it mean by laid out? Does that mean they pulled it out from after it sank and they laid it out to reconstruct it? I don't know what the terminology means in terms of boats. Or is it when they were building it in the first place? I have no idea. The middle clue, the Royal Dano-Norwegian Navy is founded. That is very interesting. I didn't know there used to be a combined Dano-Norwegian Navy. I suppose it makes sense, they're close to each other. But it means it's not going to be that recent, because they're separate countries now, Denmark and Norway. I assume that's what Dano-Norwegian means. And I assume they don't have a combined navy these days, but I could be wrong. So again, that's going to be a few hundred years ago at least, you would have thought. It can't be too old, because otherwise you'd have Vikings. It's not going to be in Viking times, I don't think, but who knows. And then that bottom clue means even less to me than the first 2 clues, if you can believe that. The Prince of Anua Rebellion. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of Zhu Jifan or Chu Yue. And clearly I don't even know how to pronounce those names. This is a super difficult one. I mean, they're all super difficult because I know nothing about history. What am I going to start with today? The Mary Rose. I feel like that was 1600s, but I don't know what laid out means. I don't know if that means it's going to be after that or if it's going to be when it was being built. I'll just start with 1600 and see what we learn. And within 200 years, so not a complete disaster. Let's try a touch later. I don't like it when I'm still 41 to 200 years off. Do I go a touch earlier or a touch later? Let's try a touch earlier. 80 years is the right amount to jump by, and we've jumped the right way this time. Okay, we will take smaller jumps now, of course. That one I jumped the wrong way, but it's narrowed it down to between 1510 and 1514. So we're in very good shape. I think we are guaranteed to succeed. We'll try 1510. Even if that was wrong, it would have narrowed it down to within 1 or 2 years, or 3+ years, in which case we'd have known whether it was 11 and 12 or 13 and 14. We have 3 guesses left. We'd have succeeded anyway. But of course, succeeding on that guess is even better. We get there in 5. It's a pretty good Yeardle, actually, by my standards, considering I had no idea. I was only 90 years off on the first guess. That's pretty good. I'm sure people watching at home did even better. Feel free to let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.